Hello, everyone. This is Ildiko from Panama City, Panama, and I'm coming to you live with LaDonna McAbee. And I gotta tell you, we met this week and it was connection in the first minute or at the first minute. And I really felt like I get to interview you. You are one of those bold femmes, the bold women. So look at her. She is leading a millionaire marketplace. And it's not a secret. We did have a session yesterday. And LaDonna agreed to talk about how she's sharing her gifts to the world. So she's bringing one of the highest knowledges, which is all about finding the balance and treating people in a fair way, creating rules for them and connecting them. So welcome, LaDonna. How does that show up in your business and in your life?
Oh my goodness. I am thrilled to be here today. Thank you so much for inviting me and doing this interview with me. It means so much. You know, when you say the word fairness, when you first told me that you found that within me, it made my heart tickle, because in my life today, not my younger self, but in today, I want fairness for everyone. I want to share my knowledge with everyone, and I want everyone to be fair with each other. So I teach upon that. I want everyone to be able to connect and treat each other fairly and just be prosper with whatever you're doing. It can be your personal life or your business life, but you know what? It's really about both.
It is truly about both. And not only that, you have embodied, we talked about this, intuition, bringing things to an end, forgiveness. So how do these things show up in your life that you already know, you have them in the pocket and you pick them on a soul level as a knowledge?
You know, one of my favorite sayings, and I don't know why, but I always say, life will throw you curveballs. We've all heard it. And it's true. I don't care how wealthy you are. I don't care what religion you are, the color of your skin. We all get curveballs at all ages. But defining that was my all to, I wanted to define that because I've had a lot of curveballs in my life, as you know. And you know what? Now I've learned it's all about how you respond to those curveballs. You have to be able to grab a hold of it and say, no, I'm not going to respond that way. I'm going to respond this way. And you find that happy medium. Now, I know there's some curveballs we're thrown that you can't find a happy medium. And we're not talking about those. But just our norm curveballs, it's how we respond. You have to remember, someone out there is having a worse day than you, having a worse time than you. When you have a flat tire, it's bad. It's horrible. You're going to spend at least 3 hours of your day calling the guy to come and change the tire. Then you got to go get the tire fixed. Okay, that's a drag. When you pass a wreck and you complain that you're piled up on the highway for an extra hour, you know what I say? I'm just glad I'm not in the wreck. See how I just did? You have to overexcite yourself and smile. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad it's not us in the wreck.
Yes.
You have to find that.
Yes, you do. Like, your energy is so genuine, and I felt it from the first minute. I was actually so excited to do your freedom blueprint because I couldn't wait what you're actually learning in this life. What are your experiences? And on the top of all of this, the motto of this life is constantly restarting, remotivating yourself and making those big decisions which affect a lot of lives. So how does that show up in your life?
I love being there in the spotlight to help other people. So when I'm helping someone, I just give it my all. I hope that answers your question, because I really just give it my all. If I can strategize with a person and get them restarted in their lives, then it's almost like restarting in mine, because every time I talk to someone, I learn something. I learn something out of every conversation, and I love to talk. So I conversate all day long, and I love it. And you know what? You have to find that joy. Be fair, be joyful, and just always be looking for more joy. Don't look for the sadness.
Yes, that is such a great advice. I want to touch on, we did a little ceremony yesterday, and please fill us in. How did you feel after that? What was the feeling in your body?
So I had to release a couple of people out of my life. And I thought, no, that's not going to happen. You always think that's not going to work. But you know what? Once we did the ceremony, and my heart still feels that way, my chest and my heart feels an energy that it's never felt before. I've never felt this way before. And it's hard to explain. It's almost like when it's windy outside, and you kind of like a fresh breath of air goes across your face. It's kind of how my heart feels. It was like a breath of air, not gasping for air, but a breath of sweet aroma in the air. And I still feel revived. And it's been probably about 24 hours now, and it still feels revived, like it's hit another element. So I think that's greatness, and I could not believe it until it happened.
Oh my gosh, I'm so grateful that we were able to do a transformation in the moment, and you felt it right away in your body, and you got a feedback. All
Absolutely.
right. Now
Yes.
the stage is yours. So I would really love to hear about your morning routine. What are some of the things you do?
I try to get up every morning with my husband. We've been married 40 plus years, and I don't know what I would ever do if I rolled over and he wasn't there. God forbid. But we usually get up together, and he's doing his thing, and I usually run and turn the hot water on the kettle for coffee, and then I get dressed. And by the time that all happens, and I take the dogs out, and you know what I think about my day? Who am I talking to first? And I hit the keyboard, and I look, I go, great. And I get my mind wrapped around that. Great. Even if I don't know them. That's great. My calendar's full. I never look at it. Oh my gosh, my calendar's full. No, my calendar's full. And then I get to spend time to myself, because by the time I do that, my husband's gone. So the bathroom is mine, and I love going in there and taking care of me. I do my hair, I put on my makeup, and I just love that me time. It's not selfish. I used to think it was selfish. And there were times where I really didn't spend much time on me. But now it's like, why not? It's the only me I get. We don't get other me's. This is it.
I love the way you shared it. I want to touch on that. How did you find the business model which lights you up every morning?
I've been in business for 18 plus years in e-commerce business, but as I age, I want to get something that I can go and do. And when Mark retires, we can travel and it can go with me. And I don't want to be lifting boxes anymore and sorting. So I had 35 plus years in marketing, business, entrepreneurship, MLMs, all of that. And So I thought, you know what, when COVID hit, a lot of people went into business for themselves and they really didn't know what to do. Besides, they knew what they wanted to do and they knew the name of it, but they didn't know how to do it. So I put it together a concept, a strategy plan that I teach people how to connect, network, and collaborate with one another to build a structure. Now, with that said, I have a lot of clients that are newer in business, but I have a lot of clients also that's been in business 10, 15, 25 years. Because guess what? It's like your foundation of your home. If you don't water it, if you don't care for it, it shifts and it crumbles. Well, it's the same thing with your business, folks. It really is. You have to keep feeding the funnel. If you don't feed the funnel, that calendar's not happy, then you're not happy. So that means you must be connecting and networking. So I literally teach people how to do that. Some people that have been business on a long time will say, but I've been doing it this way for 25 years and it's always worked. Yes, but we don't live in the same society as we did 25 years ago. People want to know you, like you, and trust you. You have to build a relationship. And a lot of people think they know how to do that and they don't. So LaDonna is here. I literally help you connect and network and then show you how to collaborate. And then we prosper together. I love it because I know I'm making a difference. I love it that I can do it and help each other. But I've also put a community together around that where people can come and talk at different events that I put on each and every week, 4 to 5 events a week. And then I know lots of people outside of that you can go and talk, which again, just helps motivate people to learn to connect and network and collaborate.
Yes, I have been on your events and you are leading it from such a high perspective and you're really connecting the ladies in a way I've never seen before. I must be honest with you. So you're doing an excellent job. We're going to have your link in the comments.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Like to connect with LaDonna, you should. Okay.
Yes.
So let's go a little deeper. What would be the advice to your younger self who is starting a business?
My younger self was more all about me, what my needs were, what my family's needs were. That doesn't work. That's reversed. You have to say to yourself, and I wished I would have known this, what do the people need? What does my audience want to hear? What do they want to buy? What is affordable for the people around me? Because my younger self didn't have Zoom. My younger self didn't have all of this technology. But even if it would have, guess what? I would have still been researching to find out what does others need? How can I help you? How can I help them? It's not, when you're in business for yourself, it's not about you. You get rewarded as you grow, but you can't make it about you. That's one thing I wished I would have known at the very beginning.
Such an important lesson. And let's continue this conversation. How do you fill your cup daily? How do you please yourself? Because we get to be in that vibe where we just love what we do and we are so excited for every day.
You know what? I love that I get to stay at home. This is a blessing. This is what I was meant to do, is be at home for my family when they need me. Because most of the time I can rearrange my schedule how I want. I don't have nobody's keeping up with how many hours I'm at work or not at work. My fur babies are always right around me. And I love that part of my life. I can go sit out on the deck if I want to with my laptop and work from there. I can make my environment however I please. That is priceless for me. Priceless.
So you really got to tap into you. And I think these are one of the most important elements while we're doing our business, we enjoy every day. So LaDonna, how can the audience connect with you, and what is your offer?
All right. So if you go to LaDonnaMcAbee.com, that is my website. There's lots of information there, but click on the little button that's flickering at you that says free, and you will get a downloadable copy, or you can print it, of lots of information about networking and connecting. It's not, it is a learning tool, but it's not like a classroom ordeal. I don't want anyone to think that, but there's a lot of nuggets in that reading, a lot of nuggets. And then you reach out to me and we can strategize, and I give you 1 hour free on top of that, just to sit and talk with me and tell me what your goals are, where you're at in your business.
How about that? So what is your last message? I cannot wait to hear that.
You know, I have a slogan, and I use it all the time. I'm a 4-time international best-selling author, and I always use the same little verse. And it is, treat each other with kindness along the way. Nurture our children along the way. And that touches my heart every time I read that. And I'm the one that made it up, because we don't nurture ourselves or each other enough. And even our children are not always nurtured. And we need that in this life. We need the kindness. We need the heartfelt hugs. We need that smile.
Thank you so much. From LaDonna McAbee, the woman full of wisdom, depth, experience, and I cannot wait to witness you going even higher, because like we talked about this, you get to be on a summit, and who knows what's next for you, and you get to coach women, all the things you have overcome, and you get to lead them because you are a leader.
Thank you. Thank you. And, you know, one other thing, if you don't mind, I want to tell everyone, no matter where you come from, no matter what you've been in the past, what you've been through the past, it may not even been your fault, maybe something in your childhood. Don't let it block you from doing whatever you want to do in this lifetime. Because I'm here to tell you, no matter your obstacle, you can do what you want to do. You just go do it.
Yes, beautiful last words. Thank you so much for coming on the show, and thank you for your vulnerability, sharing about your life, whatever you have overcome and what you are working on and how you are rising, because this is a beautiful journey. So ladies, if you want to be on the show and you want to get your freedom blueprint, you know what to do. Send me a DM. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your day.